Good morning. Are you ready for some new kinds of fun? I love your adventurous spirit. Hi, haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. All right. Some of you know it. Look at the words. Okay? We're learning new things. This is a call and answer song, and if you want to sing the call part and you want to sing the answer part and you want to do it all, go right ahead. Okay? But you have to follow the words here so we're all on the same page. One more time. Now, I want more percussion things. Anybody got drums? Okay, you got legs. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this friend, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Was wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Wonderful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Let's do the first verse. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for your friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to say thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your adventurous spirits, and welcome to Unity of Tallahassee.
All right, everybody did good learning that new song. Welcome everybody, so glad you're here in person, and welcome. We can't hear you. How's that? Welcome everyone, and can everybody hear now? All right, yeah. And good to see everybody in person, and we welcome everybody who is watching on YouTube today or sometime during the week. Perfect. And today's a magical day. Did anybody feel the energy today? I went out early and it was like, wow, I mean, there is just like, I feel like packets of light coming to us today to help continue awakening humanity. So we are right there. So let's take a moment and pray together. Thank you for this day, Great Spirit. We come together in unity consciousness, and we take just a little minute here to welcome in the Ascended Masters, the saints, the angels, the archangels, the seraphims, Marys, Jesus the Christ, all our guides. They want to be called on. They want to help us. we must remember to call on them. And can you feel that energy shift? So, in unity, we welcome all people, all cultures, all creeds, all religions, all sexual orientations or expressions, because we know we are one in spirit. And we all want the same things. We want to live in peace, in love, with compassion and patience for one another. And so it is, and so it continues to be. Let's see what we do next. I got a lot of pages up here now. I got my song sheet and everything else. Oh, okay, here we go. So we're going to do our statement of being, and then we're also going to do our vision and our mission statement. So you see where the opening statement is. Is there anybody here for the very first time? Okay, so you all know where it is. All right, let us say it together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good omnipotence. Oh, okay. Those three are having a lot of fun time over there. I see that. All right, and let's say our vision. We envision a powerfully transformed through growing shared spiritual awakening. Through growing shared spiritual awakening. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, and our mission? Our mission is finding the presence of divine love within and expressing it in our lives. All right, and now we're going to have Brenda come up and read the daily word and songs.
Kind of attacking me here. Is it on? Okay. The word for today is prosperity. And the affirmation is, I am prosperous in all ways. To be prosperous may include financial wealth and possessions, but it is so much more. It includes spiritual wealth and health, as well as joy and satisfaction. Today, I focus on the ways in which I am prosperous, and I realize the many ways I am blessed. I experience prosperity through my material comforts, but I also feel prosperous through the amazing functioning of my physical body and my active mind. I am prosperous through the spiritual bond I have with God and the deep peace it gives me. I am grateful for my prosperity in its many manifestations. I give thanks. I am thoroughly blessed and prospered in mind, body, and soul. And from Isaiah chapter 60, verse 5, then you shall see and be radiant. Your heart shall thrill and rejoice, because the abundance of the sea shall be brought to you. The wealth of the nations shall come to you. And I'll repeat the affirmation, and then you can say it with me. I am prosperous in all ways. Together? I am prosperous in all ways. Amen.
Prosperous in all ways, too. And one of the ways in which I and we at Unity of Tallahassee are prosperous is the music team. Thank you, Avery, for holding us together and grounding us and being brilliant. Amen. I want to thank Amanda and, surprise, Amanda and Steph and Paul Smith and Paul Ranney and everybody else who has stepped up to fill in and make sure that the spirit of music continues to flow and be led in Unity of Tallahassee. And I love and appreciate each one of you, whether you're on YouTube or here in this room, Amanda. We are really, really prosperous in our music spirit. So we're going to grow it a little bit. We're going to sing a familiar song here, Weave, and then we're going to learn a new hymn. 2 new songs, 2 old songs today, okay? Weave, hymn number 212, an old favorite, makes us feel confident and strong and woven together. favorite hymn. And this is a favorite in all New Thought churches. I'm just late to the party, so forgive me. Love is My Decision by Daniel Namoud. And it's on a sheet in your thing, in your program. Avery's playing it through for us so you can hear the melody. Okay. It's got a nice swing to it, doesn't it? Makes you want to rock back and forth like Weave. Love is my decision, up to me to give it my heart. Love is my decision, no one else can nail me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision, up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision, no one else can make me forgive. And since I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision, free to dance down that road. Love is my decision, no one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God is my decision right here and now. First verse again. Love is my decision. It's up to me to give up my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. My decision right here and now. And now let's decide to love one another in the unity way. Say hello to your neighbors.
Y'all, should we get ready to bless the kids? These are our leaders. These are our future leaders. They are important. So let's bless them. We love you. To us. Love you. Meditation hymn? Oh, I have meditation hymn, no? I have meditation hymn and then meditation. Is that what you have?
It's hiding under greeting one another with love and joy. Announcements. It's not double spaced, Marge. Yeah, it's single spaced.
Oh, we do announcements now? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, here they are. All right, so here's the important thing. How many people opened up the flash? We got to call it the flashy flash. What happened there? Was it the Don and Judy Langston, they got a hold of the flashy flash? What happened? I mean, we got pictures on it and everything. It looks really good. Of course, I hadn't gotten it for a couple weeks. But yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Let's see here. So there's a welcome card in the back of the seat, and nobody is here for the first time, I hear. But if you need to update, do we have visitors here? Oh, wonderful. Bless you. All right. Wonderful. Very nice. So we'll give you a welcome packet. And if anybody else needs to update their email, their cell number, if you've moved, you can use that card on the back of the seat to update our information for the spiritual community. So we have it up to date. Let's see what else. Choir meets next Monday, August 20. We're starting tomorrow. Choir meets Monday.
If you have a guitar, bring it, or other instrument. There's been requests for a band, and we're going to be working on it.
Lord, please.
I may have to manifest some more guitars, though.
I have one.
Do you play, Harriet?
No. It's great. It was great. No, she's saying, I have one that you guys can.
Thank you. Maybe I'll cut my nails and go back to guitar. I don't think I've played since I was 16. Everybody in the 70s played the guitar and sang.
And we appreciated all the other musicians, but let's appreciate this choir director, Catherine. Okay, let's see what else I can get wrong here. Okay, singing meditation has resumed, so it's Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Immediately after service, we're going to have a little meeting, like 15 minutes, for anybody that would like to put in ideas of what they'd like to see in spiritual community. We did that last month, and I was supposed to do it last week, and I forgot to make the announcement, my fault. So we're going to do it today right after service. You know, like after, 10 minutes you get up and get something, and then we'll come back and do it. And then, let's see, we have a new monthly handout, which I don't have quite with me, but instead of the 17 announcement, we have this piece of paper on the back. And it has all the information that you need for the month of August. And if you want anything in here for September, have it to Kathy by the 20th of this month. And the deadline now for bulletins and everything else is Wednesday, because she's printing on Thursday, and I'm declaring every Friday, a holiday for her. She is our volunteer. Yeah. She is our volunteer administrator, and there's no reason that she needs to make an extra trip in because we can't get our acts together. So All of us. That includes me, of course. Yeah. All right, and let's see.
Where is that going to be?
Say again?
The announcement handout, where is it?
It's on the back table there. It looks just like this. It looks just like this. One is activities and events, and then it says, please turn over, and this is how you can learn more about unity and the spiritual community. So we're going to print one of these a month instead of kind of doing all this, 17, 18 announcements. Okay, does anybody have an announcement to make? All right, I think it's meditation song time.
Let's warm up our meditation spirit by singing hymn number 69, Be Still and Know That I Am God. Kind of gets you ready for the silence. And there are no words really to look at, okay? Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, be still, be still and know that I am God. Let's do it again. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, be still, be still, and know that I am God.
And now I invite everybody, maybe we can lower the lights a little bit. I invite everybody to have their feet flat on the floor and start taking in a few deep breaths, deeper than you would normally take. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And it only takes a few deep breaths and we feel our body start to relax. We relax our mind, our eyes, maybe drop our jaw a little bit, open your mouth a little bit. Relax your shoulders. Move that energy down through your belly and into your hips, down into your thighs, your shins, your calves, through the soles of your feet, way down, deep down into the center of Mother Earth, where there is pure energy that she wants you to ground in. And as we bring that energy up through the soles of our feet, through our calves and shins, into our thighs, up into our hips, into our solar plexus, up into our hearts where we connect with one another, up through our throat chakra, our third eye, and we open that crown chakra wide. And we feel that golden light of Christ consciousness coming down like a waterfall into our body. Calming our mind, rejuvenating every cell, clearing anything that doesn't need to be there out. And we be still here for a few minutes and listen. And we give thanks for this time of quiet, of stillness. We give thanks for this time with connecting to the infinite intelligence, the higher mind and the higher mind in us. And we remember this week, no matter what the week, no matter how the busy, we can always turn away and take a breath and connect.
Shall we gather at the river where bright angel feet have trod, with the crystal light forever flowing by the throne of God? Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. reach the shining river. Soon our pilgrimage will cease. Soon our happy hearts will quiver with the melody of peace. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God, that flows by the throne of God. Thank you. I got to tell you, 3/4 of the fun of doing this song is hearing Avery play it.
All right, here we go. Do y'all want a few jokes today? Now, these are either some kind of church bloopers. Either they happened in a service or they happened in the bulletin. The music director says, our next song is Angels We Have Heard Get High. Next one is, don't let worry kill you, let the church help. This afternoon, there will be a meeting in the south and north ends of the church. Children will be baptized at both ends. And this last one, this being Easter Sunday, we will ask Mrs. Lewis to come forward and lay an egg on the altar. You know, sometimes that happens even with the text, right? You send a text and you're like, what? What does that say? All right, so this morning's message is called The Time Between No Longer and Not Yet. And, you know, this is kind of the time we're in. We're in the middle of the summer of 2026. And you ask yourself, well, exactly where are we? Where are we individually? Where are we collectively? Where are we as a society, as a country? And what we do know is our consciousness on the planet is evolving, and more people are awakening. That is a fact, so let's just know that. So this time between no longer and not yet is going to last for a while. So we left life as we once knew it, and we've not yet created the ways we want to live and work. And it appears, from my vantage point anyway, we're still going through the destruction phases that are still not working for our society. And, you know, the stronger the light, because the light is stronger now. Anybody realize that the light is stronger? Yeah, so as the light is stronger, more of the deeper darkness is coming up. And so we want to know, you know, well, you know how it is. We want to press a button and we want to be there, but it's going to take some time, isn't it? So Unity minister and metaphysician Phil Pearson says, there's all kinds of economic, social, and physical limitations that humans are challenged by. All you have to do is listen to media to find out the threats that exist in every area of life. They're helping build a consciousness of a false reality for a receptive world of listeners. So according to them, you know, you might have some kind of disease, lose your job, be at war, lose money in the stock market, live alone with nobody to help you, and the list goes on. And unfortunately, when people keep listening to this, that becomes the reality. And when millions and millions of people listen to this, and they hold it in their minds, then that becomes the reality for a lot of people. Well, we can't control the world, but we know we can control our mind because we're creators. So how are we going to move through it all? Well, we know a few things, but it's really time to remember who we are, why we're here, and what we're here to do. We're here to create. And we can't get caught up in the media that entrains our minds to think it's this reality, because it's not. We know better as truth students, don't we? All right. So Myrtle Fillmore, she weighs in a lot on this, and she wrote this like so long ago. She writes in Healing Letters, which I think is a free PDF if anybody doesn't have the book, but it's probably out there on the bookshelf too. She says, when you're more in the realm of the soul, where the activity of the psychic forces impresses you with the negative faces of humanity's development, I love that wording, you will feel the weight of human woe and will tend to grieve and worry and resent that which seems unfair, unjust, and cruel. Is there anybody that worries like that a little bit? Yeah. And Myrtle continues, she says, but as you raise yourself into the Christ consciousness and see the world as God sees it, you will look through and beyond appearances and begin to understand the true state of affairs and to discern just what is taking place in human beings. You will be just as diligent in helping people, but you'll no longer give way to seeing greed and the crushing of some people by others, injustice. You will understand, I love this, that what is taking place is a process of growth, and you will bless this growth and see humans becoming more and more Christ-like. This is like true wisdom and so fitting for our time, isn't it? So our job is seeing the Christ in everything. And Patricia Cota-Robles, I am a great fan of her. Her website is Era of Peace. She's been at the work for about 55 years. I think she's 80-something. But anyway, she said, pray for the influencers. Pray especially for the negative influencers. Because if the negative influencers awaken to their Christ mind and they change the way they're influencing, they influence thousands and thousands and some millions of people. You remember Apostle Paul, right? Once he changed his mind, wow, a lot of things happened there. All right, so, we're still on a warring planet, and that's because people are coming from different environments and perceptions and beliefs. They don't understand yet that we're all one, like the whole globe is just one. It's just one people. And so one of the things I read in one of Jack Kornfield's books, I don't know which one it was, but he was quoting these Nobel Prize researchers, David Hubble and Thurston Wiesel, and they demonstrated how powerful perceptual conditioning can be. They took 3 groups of newborn kittens, but this can happen and does happen to human beings too. So they have these 3 groups of kittens. The first group was placed in a white box with horizontal black stripes. The second in a white box with vertical black stripes. The third in a pure white box. They kept them in these boxes for a few days. The imprinting in those first few days stayed with the kittens for life. Those who were raised in a world where there was only horizontal stripes, they couldn't properly navigate anything vertical. They kept bumping into chair legs and table legs. They couldn't proceed. The kittens raised in a vertical world, they couldn't see the horizontal lines, so they were bumping into everything. And I love this. The kittens raised in a little white world were even more disoriented and had difficulty moving around any object correctly. So you see, as people were raised to believe, say, that war is the only way or we need war on the planet, it's kind of like that's the box they were raised in, and they don't see how we could live in a different way. So Myrtle Fillmore reminds us, we're creators, we're the God force on the planet. It's up to each of us to create a new future. And how are we going to get there? We can't go back. But we want to carry forward some characteristics, some attributes, some virtues that maybe we like in our society. Respect, civility, kindness, patience, love, compassion, disagreeing in love, agreeing and disagreeing in love. How will we get there? How can we live in harmony, in unity? Jesus was constantly teaching us to live in a higher reality. Through his perception, he was able to see beyond appearances of the three-dimensional world, which we're in, and he was able to say, look a little higher. He said, if you say with faith, move to this mountain, the mountain will move if you don't waver your faith. Myrtle says, you must discipline your mind day after day and control your thoughts, so you'll not be full of faith one moment and doubting, wavering, and unstable the next. Anybody confess to doing that? Is there anybody that confesses to doing that? Being full of faith one moment and wavering the next. Thank you. I thought maybe I was the only one. Come on. So let's see. What it is it's a mind shift. So I want everybody to stand up if you can, if you're able, and you don't have to stand if you're not able. And I want you to put your hand on your stomach, can be any stomach, and I want you to turn to the right, just your eyes to the right, and you're thinking about, you go on your phone in the morning or whatever device you have, and you see the news or the social media of the day. And I want you to feel the feeling. Okay. And now we want to turn the other way, and we think, oh, yeah, the light is always stronger than the dark. The God force is working. I am part of the God force. And how does that feel as you start your day? A little bit different? A little bit better? All right, please be seated. Thank you for helping. So this is where we can use the power of our will, which is the power that we celebrate. And, will become stronger when we actually use our will and do it at the same time every day, whether it's, whether you stop at a red light and you always say, oh, whenever there's a red light, I'm going to say the prayer for protection, or I'm going to say a prayer, or I'm going to say a prayer for the person behind me or next to me or whatever. Or whenever there's an emergency vehicle, I think we automatically say a prayer, right? So habits create body memory, and so that's what we want to do. So we're living in difficult times, but amazing times. We're here to create. And they tell us, New Thought people, the people who are creating this new reality, they say we've been training for lifetimes to be here now. So it is true, the Hopi thing that says we are the ones we are been waiting for. All right, so I want to tell you a story that's attributed to Gurdjieff. And there's this man living in a spiritual community. He's extraordinarily difficult to be around. He's rude, argumentative, unpleasant to be around. He doesn't do his share of what he's supposed to do. He interrupts. He talks all the time. And he's just nobody likes him. So finally, he feels the vibes of the community, and he leaves. Well, Gurdjieff isn't happy about this. So Gurdjieff sends somebody to go find him. And they find him, and Gurdjieff, the guy says, Gurdjieff wants you to come back to this spiritual community. The guy goes, no, I'm not going back there. And so Gurdjieff, the guy comes back, and Gurdjieff says, okay, tell him I'm going to pay him a monthly sum to come back to the community. Okay, so the man comes back. He gets this monthly sum to come back. Well, the people in the spiritual community are up in arms. They can't believe it. Here's this irritating, argumentative guy. He doesn't do his share, and Gurdjieff has actually paid him some money to come back. And so they call a big meeting, and all these spiritual people have lost their spirituality, and they're just complaining, and they're irate, and they're just ready to go, And so they say, Gurdjieff, why would you do that? And his answer was this: he is the yeast for the bread. Gurdjieff explained that if everyone in the community was kind, loving, compassionate, easy to get along with, how would we ever learn patience, compassion, nonviolent communication, forgiveness, self-observation? The difficult man gave them the opportunity to discover what was actually going on inside themselves. The person who irritates us may be showing us where our spiritual practice actually begins. So it's easy to love people that agree with us. It's easy to be patient with people who are appreciative. It's easy to practice compassion when nobody's pushing our buttons. One of the ministers, Reverend Lauren, she said when she was in ministerial school, she described the experience of going up and down the elevator and having her buttons pushed on every floor. But the person who is uncooperative, critical, demanding, or irritating becomes the very person who gives us the opportunity to practice patience, non-reactivity, compassion, and conscious choice. So I was thinking about this. Now, don't think I'm here. Trust me. I mean, I'm going to do this practice too, right? So the disturbance comes up, and here's what we want to do. We want to give it a name, and we're going to call it golden. So something comes up. You know how it goes. Somebody hits you the wrong way, or there's a major screw up, or somebody was going to do something for you, they don't do it. And you're counting on something and it doesn't happen, and all of a sudden you get this opportunity because you're just ready to kind of let your consciousness kind of dip down a little bit. And then you say, oh, this is golden. This is golden. Perfect. Golden has given me the opportunity to move beyond my past reactive self, my old self. And here's what's happening in the quantum field is that when we can do something different, and this is what we're going to do. Where's that bulletin? Look on the front page of that bulletin. I got too many pages here. And this is what they're saying in the quantum field. Look at this first page. It's Brian Scott, and my fault for not putting his name on there. We screwed up. I am the one who creates. So what do we know about that? We know we're creators, right? We're here to create. And secondly, everything in the universe is vibration, it's frequency, it's light. So we're light beings. We know that, right? And so here's what we're going to do. We put our hands on our heart and we say, I am the one who creates. Say that. I am the one who creates. And light moves through me. Okay, so I am the one who creates. There's a situation that comes up, and we're going to hold our consciousness steady. We're not going to dip down. We're going to say, and light moves through me. That means I'm going to let whatever is happening move right through me. So it's not sticky. I'm not going to hang on to it. I'm not going to let my consciousness slide down for the day. I'm going to be like Jesus and see above. So I'm going to let the light go through me. So I am the one that creates, and light moves through me. And then what happens? Reality bends toward my joy. And I have always been this. And behind it all, I am still, I am still. I am the one that creates. And what they're saying is that when we can do this, when we're in an upset state, that it magnetically and electronically is magnified in the quantum field. So it's not like, we can say it all the time and we can be in a good mood and get in the habit of saying it, but when we can do it when we're in an upset state, that is magnetically, energetically magnified in the quantum field. Now, I think that's really great, and that's attributed to Brian Scott. So I think when we get into the habit of calling something golden, we have a better chance of not letting our consciousness slide. So Amanda Crossley, she suggested the last time we got together that we have a moment, and I think it's good to do it right after Daily Word, where it's I am a creator. And what you do is you say, oh, this is what happened to me today, or this week, and here's what I decided I wanted to create, and here's what happened. Okay, so you don't want to go into the story, because we can go into the stories, can't we? Yeah, right. Okay, so example, we had a broken pipe this week, so no water at church, and first we went into the story, and then it was like, okay. And then the people with the computer, they didn't know when they could come out, and it's like, no, we're not canceling Sunday, no. Okay, and then, you can't get a plumber until they figure out where it is and all that. Okay, so we said, okay, well, it's going to get fixed. I said, the computer people are coming on Wednesday, it's getting fixed on Thursday. Kathy goes, okay, that's what we're going to do, and then Ryan can do his thing Thursday night, and that's exactly what happened. So we are creators. We create. And so I want everybody, as soon as you're ready, every Sunday, we're going to have I am a creator moment, 2 to 3 minutes, just come up here and say what happened. Because what happens is, this is transformational. When we know we're creators and when we know we can manifest what we want in our lives, we're teaching everybody in this arena. And if you have something and you don't want to come up here or say it, you can give it to Judy Langston, and she'll come up here and she'll read it for you. Okay? All right. All right. Okay, so when you have something, you tell Kathy, our volunteer administrator, and you practice it on your phone. Everybody knows how to record on your phone. You just say it into your phone. You think, oh, that sounds good. All right, maybe I add a little hair or thing. But 2 to 3 minutes, that's all. So we're never victims. We're sovereign beings. We're creators on this earth. And the reason we're here, 2026, on the planet, is we're creating a new earth. And Jesus, again and again, taught us, be like little children. What happens when something happens with little children? They let the light move right through them. They get upset, they show their emotions, they scream, and then 30 seconds later, they're smiling, they're happy, they're doing something else. So that's what we need to do. Let us say it one more time. I am the one who creates, and light moves through me, and reality bends toward my joy. And I have always been this, and behind it all, I am still, I am still, I am still. All right, I believe now is the time for offertory. That sheet's down there. I don't have much sheets yet. Oh, thank you, bless you. Bless you. Thank you. So let us take our offerings in our hands and bless them. And let us say together, love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful.
And for our offertory hymn, let's sing 144, Now There Are Showers of Blessings, as contrasted with another version of this song in our hymnal that says, There will be. There are now showers of blessings, okay? And we're going to affirm it while we wait for the visualization of what it is we're visualizing, or for the manifestation of what we're visualizing. Now there are showers of blessings sent by the Father of love. Now is the time of expressing bountiful gifts from above. Showers of blessings in store. Windows of heaven are open. Showers of blessings outpour. Now there are showers of blessings. Now are the riches and heaven reading from all greed.
blessings in store. Windows of heaven are open, showers of blessings outpour. We give thanks for all the givers. We give thanks for all the people who help at the church. It's Love in Action for their sacred service. And we give thanks for these offerings. We know there's plenty of places to give in the universe, and we appreciate that you contribute to your spiritual community. And we see these going forth, multiplied, blessing our community and our world and our spiritual community. And so it is. Amen. All right, let's gather around in our circle and say our peace songs and our prayer. Sorry, I was the alphabet.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as Creator, and the all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Okay, so remember we're going to have like a 15-minute meeting that starts in 10 minutes. And look for golden moments that will transform your life. Amen.
Amen.